Welcome to another episode of Rey and
Nev.
How you doing today, Nev?
I'm good.
What are we going to be talking about today? Let's give them a brief overview.
I don't even know. This is the first live that we've ever done. A little nervous. I don't know.
Nervous? What are you nervous about? We've done this so many times.
Right? So today we're just going to be going over some additions to the city.
Oh, yeah. This is. I'm really excited about this piece. When you go over this piece, it's really phenomenal and astounding, the things that I think UCF is bringing down to the downtown area.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I'll let you go ahead and take the reins on this.
All right. So first thing we can go over is Creative Village. I don't know if you're familiar with that part of Orlando right now.
Yeah. Well, most of our viewers may not know, especially if we have viewers outside of the Orlando area or the Florida area, Central Florida area. They might be in another city. They may not know where is this located?
So Creative Village is basically a part of what used to be called Dover. It's really close to downtown Orlando.
Okay.
So it spans from, if I'm not mistaken, is it Robinson all the way to, I'm not 100% sure on the name of the street, no, it's from Huey all the way to Paramore.
Correct.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So from Huey to Paramore is basically going to be a whole new development in the city of Orlando, where it's going to be a lot more creative kind of options, I guess, for up and coming students, up and coming creatives, such as like videographers, photographers, things like that. Most of it is going to be kind of UCF buildings, as far as the UCF Dr. Phillips Academics Commons. Some student housing is going to be over there as well. So it's going to be kind of a combination of the electronic arts, the UCF area, and also transportation, with it being so close to the Sunrail.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I was reading up on it. This is a pretty cool thing. It says, be part of Orlando's newest innovation district, which is what it's going to be called, by the way, the innovation district. It's actually called Creative Village.
Yeah.
Right in downtown Orlando. It's in the heart. It's on the west side of I-4.
Yeah.
And so they're building 68 acres of city-owned land into mixed-use, transit-oriented urban innovation district anchored by a regional headquarters for electronic arts and UCF downtown and Valencia College downtown campus, alongside other high-tech creative companies and a diverse mix of students, employees, and residents. Now, this is crazy. You ready for this? When complete, this high-quality, sustainable neighborhood will represent more than $1.5 billion in new development and a dynamic mix of use, including, but not limited to, 1,200,000 square foot of office creative space, 750,000 square feet of higher education space, 150,000 square feet of retail and commercial space, 1,500 residential units, 1,500 student housing beds, and 225 hotel rooms. So I think that's phenomenal. I can't wait to see how this project flourishes.
What do you think this means for the city, as far as like future growth?
I think it's gonna actually put us on the map in one other area that we were not on the map for, which is technology. I think technology is going to play a big role in the growth of the city. Yeah,
and definitely I agree. I look forward to kind of like that new breath of fresh air that's coming to the city. We're going to see a lot more just coming out of that area right now. I think they have, is it called the Monroe over there?
Yes. You told me you went to eat there.
Yeah. I haven't been to eat there. I stopped by just to take a look at it when they opened up. I've had opportunity to stop in, but from what I've seen, it looks amazing.
Yeah, that I think from what, when you told us about it, because, we always try to do brunch together. So from what you told us about it, I feel that it, it looks, when we jumped online and we looked at it, I think it was a pretty cool, cool view of how it looks. It was designed pretty nice. And obviously the food prices were, pretty nice as well. So
yeah. And if you guys are familiar with Monroe, it's actually at the bottom of the Julian. It's a new apartment complex that's over there. Super big apartment complex, like 400 units. And it's like right at the bottom. They have a few different commercial spaces over there as well. There's a few other restaurants down there as well. But definitely take a look at the Monroe if you have opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of the spaces that's going to be very, very frequently visited due to the fact that, there's going to be a ton of, students there It's going to be a ton of, residential plus, with the commercial use space, you're going to have a lot of offices, especially technology, which obviously technology, as we both know, brings in a ton of high paying jobs,
Yep.
which is definitely going to change. I mean, think about it like this. We already are growing by leaps and bounds as a city. And, to see that flourish, and eventually if we get what we want, which is another NFL team, I think that cements us. That's it. Like we're the next big city. I mean, now let me ask you a question. Do you want to be the next big city, or do you like status quo?
Honestly, I don't think I have an option in this. But every day when they talk about growing metropolitans, Orlando is just moving up on that list every single day.
Yeah.
Like we're getting closer and closer to the top 5 at this point.
Yeah.
And with this addition to downtown, it's definitely broadening what's actually happening in downtown and physically growing downtown. I don't think we have an option, a say in whether it's going to happen or not. It's happening for sure.
Yeah. Not only that. So I was looking at the review. So one of the things is, so in the downtown Orlando area has nearly $5 billion in investments underway, 94.4% apartment occupancy rate, meaning they keep it packed, 74,682 average household income.
Yep.
We have 80,047 jobs in the downtown area, which wasn't that way a while ago, and named number 4 market to watch in 2019 by the Urban Land Institute. So we're on the radar. I think we're on the radar for what most people are looking for. I think that we're literally in a league of our own because we're unique in a way. One, it will be probably I would say one of the biggest metropolitan cities that doesn't surround itself around an airport or didn't start with a university in the center. As you well know, Savannah and all these other big cities, NYU is a huge component of Manhattan. It takes literally the south part of the island. With us, UCF is only going to be a piece of what Orlando downtown has to offer. So that being said, I think it's going to be a phenomenal thing for us.
Something that I'm looking at the map right now, and I didn't notice it the first time I looked. They're going to actually put in a Central Park.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I mean, it's not going to be huge, but it's going to be right in the center of all the buildings and the creative parts of it. So I mean, it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have to drive by there, and we're like 5 minutes away, so we could drive by there, take some photos, and bring it back to the audience so they can see how it's growing. I know the Julian's already built, and that's where the Monroe is, which is really beautiful. But there's a lot of these campuses that are still being built. So
yeah, so far. Right now, I know Amelia Court apartments are built so far, and those are luxury apartments. That I believe those finished actually.
The OCPC school was built already.
Yeah,
that was already done. The Julian, we've seen that.
Yeah, then the Dr. Phillips Academic Commons is already done. What else is already over there? There's actually a really nice tennis court over there as well.
The Bob Carr Plaza and Theater is being built right now. That's almost completed.
Yeah.
And then I know that the tennis courts. Where's the tennis courts on?
It's right off of Paramore.
Okay. Yeah.
Amelia.
Gotcha. Okay. I see him. Right by the Amelia Court apartments.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I can't wait. The Sunrail Link is right down the street on the other side of I-4. Yeah, and the Amelia Street parking, I think, is almost completed as well. And then the Modern Creative Village Market, multifamily use is going to be almost built. And then obviously you have the UCF that's coming off of Livingston. That's going to be on the Livingston side by Paramore.
Yeah. And
then you've got the public parking and the Marriott Hotel right by the Pittman, which is a little bit further down. So yeah. I think that's going to be, it looks amazing, guys. I mean, look, it's a beautiful, beautiful layout right there. We got the information from the Creative Village website. So if you guys want to go check it out, I think this is a great opportunity for people to invest in Orlando right now while things are still affordable. So for those of you that are moving from, cramped up cities and you want to move to a more, the suburbs, for the lack of a better term, we're your place. So if you don't have any further questions, I'm done for the day, Nev. How about you?
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't really have so much more to add about it. I'm really looking forward to the fact that it's going to be a lot of job growth like
I
what,
think so.
80,000 more jobs is coming to the city.
Yes.
1,500 more actual residential places for people to live, and we all need that. So I look forward to seeing it fully completed.
And I just noticed one last thing. So I'm looking at the people, the developers here. So the Julian Arts was co-developed by Ulster Developments and Alan Morris Company. Those companies are companies that have developed in major cities for many, many, many years. So for them to take a chunk or time out and say, hey, you know what, this is a city I want to go try developing, and then actually come here to develop, I think that that's a clear indication that we're on a lot more maps than people realize. So with that being said, another great show, Nev.
Yep. I'm out.
I'm out. Talk to you soon.